Hey guys, Paul from Action Phoenix. It is New Comic Book Day for the week of February 2nd. We're going to get started right now. This episode brought to you by Paul and Tim Do a Thing merch. We have merch now. Let's face it, most of our merch is going to be just inside jokes that we do on the thing, but I think you're going to love some of it, so grab it.
Hey guys, it's Tim from Capes and Scowls Comic Book Store, Team Ashen, and Paul and Tim Do a Thing, and probably 7 other things. I do a lot. But time to talk about the trades. First up, we've got from Dark Horse Castaways. This has a really cool art style to it. I was thumbing through it. I don't know a lot more beyond that, so that's all you're getting. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic and Tails, Best Buds Forever. Whoa. Just a compilation of some Sonic and Tails stories. We've got Marvel Action, Captain Marvel, Ghost in the Machine. Looks like fun. I like the Marvel Action stuff, which is good for young readers. We got Batman White Knight presents Harley Quinn. I know Paul loves this book. He's probably going to talk to you about it on Friday, right, Paul?
Right.
Yeah. We got Mars Attacks Red Sonja, which is a thing Mars sometimes does. We've got Stranger Things, Erica the Great. If you enjoy Stranger Things, you should be reading all the comics. They're really good. They expand on the world very well. We got Milestone, Compendium 1. This features a bunch of the original Milestone stuff, including Hardware, Blood Syndicate, Icon, Static, Shadow Cabinet, and Zombie. I don't think you could kill a man, but you could definitely concuss him. We got Bermuda. We reviewed issue 1 of this on here, and I enjoyed that quite a bit. We have Moon Knight, the complete collection. This is the Bendis run, which I absolutely love, back in print. Same for Wolverine Deluxe Edition. This is the Frank Miller, Chris Claremont run. That was his first solo mini. We got DC's Represent here in a hardcover. This was a larger size book when it came out? Or no, it was just a prestige format. I can't keep it all straight in my head.
Stuff too.
I tell you, we got Doctor Strange. These are his early adventures. Has 2 different covers. So this is definitely worth checking out. It has his early Strange Tales appearances. We've got Sonic the Hedgehog Volume 9. Still going strong, this Sonic book over at IDW. And we got Black Hammer Reborn Part 1. This is actually Volume 5, though. I do enjoy the Black Hammer universe, and I like that you can kind of just read them. I don't think it really matters too much. And finally, for IDW again, we've got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have the big compendium, Volume 1, which is the start of the series and a lot of the one-shots for each character. If you wanted to dive into that Turtles, this is probably going to be the best way to do it.
First up, we have Savage Spider-Man issue number 1. I don't know if this is an Elseworld tale or if a lot happened in the last month that I wasn't reading Spider-Man, but Spider-Man has been infected by a drug that has turned him into literally a Spider-Man. There's just a ton of action. There's really not a lot of writing or reading into this. It's basically just Spider-Man trying to fight his form, and which is going to kind of take over as he just destroys everything on an island. I don't know. It's weird. I would have to know if this was just a random Elseworld tale or this actually happened in continuity, because there are a lot of question marks. It feels elsewhere, but I just don't know. I don't know where this is going. The art was fantastic. There wasn't, like I said, there wasn't a ton of writing to do it, but I mean, the writers do kind of help with storyboarding and everything like that. So there is a reason for the book looking the way it does. So yeah, I don't know. If you want to grab this, it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting because you see a side of Spider-Man that you definitely don't normally see. So check it out.
All right, guys. First up from me, it's The Monkey Prince, issue 1, a limited series from DC, introducing some new characters. It's a weird book. I guess it's based off the old Chinese legend. It's kind of very Goku, same kind of idea. He's got a nimbus cloud, and there's all kinds of stuff happening. But basically, he's a kid who is slowly turning into a monkey, and weird stuff happens, and it's very weird. And I'm kind of intrigued to see what happens again. Basically, he has nightmares of Batman because Batman broke into his house and beat up his parents. You later find out that they work for the Penguin, and they are higher-up goons. The book's fine. It's just so weird. I liked it, but it's weird. And I just don't know. I just don't know. But it is an interesting take on a classic Chinese story. So if you're a fan of that, check it out.
Next up, and actually almost my pick of the week, is New Masters, issue number 1. This is a very interesting book. Basically, this takes place about 1,000 years after Earth kind of falls to our basic, or the bad things that happen as usual. But this time it's because of an alien race crashing into the world and taking out several major cities, and how the world has come to become its own thing with alien refugees and everything as Earth tries to find its place in the greater galaxy. And it very much a political drama as far, and also some action and adventure, all tied up into one story. There's so much into this book, but they did it very, very well. They did it extremely well. Was I out of frame the whole time?
We're gonna go with it because who cares?
Okay. Anyway,
but yes,
there's a ton of world building into this, and as far as image titles go, this might be one of the best beginnings of a book as far as like setting up so much of the world while still giving you a story to kind of sink your teeth into. So like this was almost my number one. Almost. I mean by like just a tiny bit. But this is definitely interesting. You should definitely grab it.
Next up for me, it's issue 1 of Speed Republic from Mad Cave. Speed Republic is a pretty interesting story. It is about a race going across, I guess, Europe. I guess all of Europe. And it is a post-apocalyptic kind of scenario where some of the water isn't good. People are just dying. And people kind of enter this race as a chance to maybe improve their station in life. It seems like everybody's miserable and everything's awful. So if you like a story about awful things and just... It's very... I don't know. It's got its moments for sure. But man, this is a depressing book. But yeah, if you like cars and you like chases and you like the whole race kind of atmosphere, you may enjoy this one.
And my pick of the week, it is Nocterra issue number 7, because I love this comic and I love this book, and that's why I kind of got it. But here's one thing I did like about it. This is issue number 7, it's the next arc, but they spent a lot of time basically going back and telling you the story of what is going on and introducing you to all the characters that you're going to care about or you already have cared about. So while this is a story in continuity, it's also very much a starting point for people that may not have been able to read the first couple of issues. So that's why I really like this. Because, like I said, most times when it's just like, hey, this is issue number 8, go back and read the other stuff to make sense. No, you don't have to worry about it. This actually tells you a lot of what is going on. Granted, obviously, it doesn't tell you everything. There's more stuff in here that if you did know about, you're going to appreciate. But like I said, this could actually be a starting off point for other stuff. So like, yeah, I was really, I mean, obviously the art is fantastic. Tony Daniels is awesome.
Tony Daniels!
And Scott Snyder's writing is just impeccable. But man, this really does start to build more on the world and life outside of their own convoy. And the stakes are just even higher and crazier than they were before. You should definitely grab it.
Paul, it's time for my pick of the week. Do you know what it is?
I think I do.
You do?
I think I do.
What? What is it?
Is it Primos?
It is Primos.
Holy shit, it's the first time. It was
Yeah.
the first. It only took 5 years and we're finally here.
You did it. You knew what I picked this time. Way to go, Paul. This book is...
Chanclas references, and I was just like, okay, it has to be that one.
That's true. I did laugh very loudly at that. Primos is a book from AWA that is released in both English and Spanish, so there is a Spanish edition if you want that. Also, if you don't, make sure you don't buy that one by mistake. I believe that version says Spanish edition here. But this is a pretty interesting story. It is about a kid who's kind of a screw-up, and he is finding out that he is from a bloodline that has some ability, and he's kind of like a shaman kind of character. and he is forced into fighting very large WWE-style characters that he thinks are attacking his family. There's a lot going on here. I don't want to give it all away, but it's very interesting. It has to do with, I want to say, was it Mayan, Aztec? I don't remember because I'm awful. But it's a pretty cool story. It has to do with technology, and there's a little bit of alien atmosphere to the story, and just really wild. And the narration from the young kid is pretty cool, and just a decent book. I really did enjoy it. Something different. And I do typically enjoy AWA titles. So check it out. And if you read Spanish, you'll like it. And there is a chancleta joke, which I loved. It made me chuckle. I've been hit with those. Oh, man. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you for making it to the end of the video. Please go check out Paul and Tim Do a Thing. We're doing really good. We're almost to our first goal of 1,000 subscribers. I do appreciate that.
98 away.
98 away as of Tuesday night. Surprise, we film this Tuesday night.
I mean, in the next 3 hours, it's tough, but you never know.
So we're gonna have people are gonna rush to it. But yeah, thank you everybody who's done some cross subscribing, I guess. And yeah, just have a good week. Everybody relax. Let's have a chill week, and I'll see you next week. What do you think, Paul? Just have a chill week?
Sounds good.
Let's just relax. Let's just take it easy. We're gonna be lunatics next week as we yell at the football, the foosball.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Nobody watches Pro Bowl.
That's what I meant. You're right. Pro Bowl's pretty bad.